So JP, what happened?
Okay, so I had it, and I thought it was a lot, and I was looking, and it was like, wow, that's a lot. And then I had troubles just lighting the lighter for some reason. I don't know why. It wasn't even high. It was like that placebo effect where you already feel like you're under the influence before you actually take anything. And so I did it, and it hurt, and I started crying because my eyes were watering. And I'm breathing in, and I'm breathing in, and I'm breathing in, and it's all gone, and I'm breathing in, and it gets hot, and I burn my thumb, but that's beside the point. I just breathe everything in, and I just hold it. And then I can't remember when I breathed out again. I can't remember how long I was holding my breath in. Before I breathed out, I started losing the sense of everything. I can't remember myself breathing. And then I forgot who I was and where I was. I couldn't see anything. Apparently I was staring right at Chase, and and I couldn't see, I couldn't hear. It felt like every part of me was just a part of the seat. As weird as that sounds, and that everything I did was just to make the seat do what a seat is supposed to do and just sit there. And I was like, no, I don't want to be a seat. I can't be a seat. I'm not a seat. I want to be. I don't. And I knew I wanted to be something else, but I didn't know what I wanted to be. I couldn't describe it because I couldn't remember what being real was. And so I felt that and then that ended after I don't know how long. And I couldn't move in that apparently. And I was just sitting there like I was the seat. And then after that ended, I felt as if every action I did was supposed to be in a pattern so that I could move an arm forward, but like that my whole body was part of an arm, just trying to move that arm forward in one motion. I was doing all these weird motions, and all they were doing is just to move the arm forward. And I didn't like that, so I was angry, and I'm like, I'm not part of this. I don't want to be part of this. I don't want to have to work in concert with everything else. And then the things next to me, which were the next like sections of the arm, were like, no, you have to do this or else you're gonna die because reality works this way. And I'm like, no, this isn't reality, and I still can't see anything yet. And then I sort of come down a bit after I don't even know how long, and I can see Chase. He's like, the first thing I could see was Chase saying, "Here, touch my hand. It'll make you feel better, or you'll like it," or something. And I'm like, no, fuck that. That's fucking stupid. And I felt trapped, and I felt that everything was just like clinging on me and making me a prisoner, and I just wanted to get out of it and just have it finished with. So, and I was like struggling all my muscles really hard just to break free, but I wasn't actually against anything. And then I got really angry, and I couldn't find a focus for my anger, which made me more angry, and then I just freaking flipped out, and I couldn't figure out how to open the car door to get outside. I was trying to do that right from the start. I was like, I have to get outside, but I couldn't fucking do it. And then Chase said, "It's okay, you've just done Salvia." And I'm like, oh fucking thank God. Thank God that's not real. That wasn't real. What was happening? I can't fucking understand. I couldn't see anything. And but I was just incredibly happy that I had just done Salvia, and it wasn't that it was actually real. It wasn't really happening. That there was something like reality, and that wasn't a reality. And so I was like, oh, maybe it was just a bad trip. But it was a lot of fun. Now that I'm thinking about it later, and it's like, that's pretty much it. And then I was just tripping the fuck out. That's it. I can't remember anything else.
Alright. Do you want to know what really happened?
What happened?
You held your breath for like 30 seconds, then you breathed out, tried to say something that just wasn't English, and then you looked dead. You your eyes drooped, you opened your mouth, started drooling, and just stared sideways out the window for another about 30 seconds.
That's when I was trying to break out of the seat.
You didn't breathe. Like that whole time, you just were dead, and then you came back and you were like, ugh, and you tried to say something, and you couldn't, and then you just started like
That's what I'm trying to rebel against being
you
part of the arm moving
you
forward.
like punching out the window and like
I was just trying to do
grabbing your
things that-
legs and shaking and like grunting, and then you started doing something with your hands, like you were like making food or like making a sandwich. It was really weird. And then you laid back against the seat and put your arms backwards, like you were getting like sucked into it. And then you put your head out the window and just screamed, "I don't want to be part of this!" And all the people outside just like looked at you. And then you sort of just like sat there angrily for the next 5 minutes and eventually opened the door, laid in the field, and came back.
That was
in.
5 minutes? Since I screamed and then went out the door?
Yeah,
That was a full 5 minutes.
yeah.
Oh. I can't remember that. I blacked out then. I thought that was like 10 seconds.
From when you did it to when you like left the car was like 5 minutes, and then you were outside for like 5 minutes, and you came in.
Oh, I swear. How long was I lying in the field for? Just lying
Like 5
there?
minutes. Not.
Oh, I thought that was like 10 seconds. No, 30 seconds.
Yep.
Weird. Let's hear that.
And that is JP's Salvia trip.
I'm still not back.
Oh.
I am a little bit, but... No, come back.